Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, SHINee, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie, and today we have Sungjae's, I don't know if it's his first album or first full-length, I think, album or anything, but his album YOOK O'Clock, and it's his title track. We have Come With The Wind, and then we have the B-sides, and the description actually says, Come With The Wind of special album YOOK O'Clock is a song about looking back at the past that is coming on with the wind. The acoustic sound and YOOK Sungjae's mellow tone are impressive, and the harmony between his sincere voice and the choir's sound in the latter part can be deeply moving. Very dramatic. Love that for him. But I've been watching We Got Married on Patreon, and Sungjae sings a lot there, and I'm like, honestly, when I checked out BtoB's album, I think I've only checked out one album, and it was on my old channel, so I don't sadly have the reactions on here anymore. But I think I kind of slept on Sungjae. I think I was very much inclined to leaning towards Ilhoon's rapping, and God, is it Hyunsuk or Hyunshik? His vocals, his darker vocals. But it's something about his sweet voice when we were watching We Got Married on Patreon, where I was like, dang, I kind of need to check out the album. Then I saw he has a song with Ilhoon. He has one with Peniel too, but if you're new here, Ilhoon was my bias. I know, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. I know. I don't ask to bias people who leave groups. It just keeps happening. Actually, it's very rare my bias leaves the group. It's usually just like my bias wrecker, or it just always happens to be I like a group and then someone leaves that year. It happens with iKON, with Monsta X, with Weekly, with Stray Kids, with Oh My Girl, with... Wow, it's sad how many members keep leaving. With Treasure, oh, don't even talk to me about Treasure. People keep leaving groups. So it had to happen with BtoB. To be fair, I didn't even really like BtoB too much. I like their talent and everything, but I think it would be great to dive into his solo stuff, because I do like him, and I will eventually, depending on how this video does, do some more BtoB stuff. I think my main inclination was I liked their songs, but like there was never a song where I was like, ooh, I really like this song. It's just like I know they're talented and I like their voices, but I'm not sure if I was really vibing with the music. But that was 4 years ago. So my taste has changed, times have changed, and I also think it was mainly I couldn't get into their personalities because I couldn't vibe with their humor. They have a very slapstick, different type of humor that I'm personally not into. I like groups who kind of just like roast and like destroy each other, or like pretend they're boyfriends or girlfriends depending on the group. So it's either like they're overly just aggressive to each other, aka like Super Junior, and they kind of just talk about how difficult life was and how much better it is now that they don't live together, or like SHINee and stuff too. Or we like groups like 17 and Treasure and Stray Kids, where they grab each other's butts and then they're also like, you're my brother. And you're just kind of like, what do you mean? Which one is it? I'm just kidding. But like that type. I don't really like the humor I've seen. But so like my thing is I really need to like the group's personalities and vibe with them to enjoy their music even more. Because I am very much, I like the music with the artist. So I had to like both. I can casually listen to people like IU, but it's never, that's why I don't like solo artists that much. Like I can never vibe too much because I need that personality with it. Is this like an analogy for sex? Where there's like demisexual people. I'm demi-music person. I'm demi-music. I need to love the group and the music. I can't literally F with the group if I don't. I can't F with the music if I don't F with the group. I think that's a good analogy. I don't know why I got this deep, but I F with Sungjae. Like, we stan him. So I want to enjoy his album. I loved his voice so much. So yeah, let's hop into the video. This BtoB has so many lyric videos too, which is cool, because then I can give the views to them. Oh, I'm depressed. Yeah, I think all the songs, I couldn't find 2 of them, but, so I'm sorry if they had them, but didn't pop up. Does he have a cat? I can see being a cat person. Ooh, he said, Ugh. We love it. Oh, it's so full. Such a full voice. Ooh, harmony's in the bag. Let's get it. That's not joy. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. It's a joke. Actually, it could be. I don't know. She has a boyfriend. When did this come out? Oh, it came out during... Ooh, actually, it came out like right before COVID. Oh, bitch, same. I think we all have that. Those are their albums. That was oh, Brother Act. That's the album, Brother Act. I've reacted to the Brother Act album, which was good. It was good. But it's not on this channel, so. Hey, why are you dropping stuff? I love they made him have thick lips. Accurate. Catchy. I love this. I just love how they drew his lips. I don't know, it's funny to me. I thought he was eating the cat for a second. Oh, that's cool. He's gonna light up, it's gonna light up, it's gonna light up. Oh my god, that's so freaking cute. And I've like seen him in that exact outfit. That's like a signature look on him, right? I've seen him in it, so. Oh, that's so freaking cute. We added guys too, we stand. Oh, it's supposed to be the fans. I mean, I happen to look quite similar, so but imagine if you didn't, that'd just be so sad. I'm sorry, because that's a very generic looking person. What's on this? Oh, cute, okay. It's like extra stuff, maybe, or him recording the song, I don't know. That was adorable, I loved it. Truly beautiful. Oh, that's so cute. Was he imagining it? See, look at his lips. Look at his lips. I'm looking very respectfully. They're there. I'm looking at them. Is it like he was reading his journal and remembering? No, smile. I'm sobbing. Don't look at me. Shut up. Don't look at me. That's exactly why I love him. That is the pivotal Sungjae like character breaking, where it's like he's being cool and cute and smooth, and then he just goes like that's why I love him. I love it. Is that the like one of the most replayed parts? No? Wow, taste list. That's so cute. I mean, don't look. I'm so upset right now. Like, I'm just beyond upset. Okay. Now we have... Is this the one with Ilhun? Yes. By with, yes. Vincenzo. It's not a show. With that guy from Taeseon? I don't know. Were they the two who kissed in Weekly Idol? I watched that too. Only the one where they kissed. You saw flickering, right? Okay, I might be crazy. It's raining out, but kind of freaked me out for a second. These are ironic lyrics and I'm upset about it. Does Ilhun have soul music? Sorry, I love this man. I love him. Like, I'll forever be angry about everything. No, I won't respect laws, because I don't even respect my own laws. Oh, he does. We'll check this out. Wait, what did I just see? I know Pentagon's in the same what did I just see? What is this? Why didn't no one tell me about this? I told you guys I like Ilhun. You know I like Pentagon. Someone probably did, okay? Someone probably did. I just don't remember. But still, let's go back. So Ilhun does have soul music. I think they all probably do, right? We don't care. This is a song where I would listen to it more than Come With The Wind, but I do think I like Come With The Wind a little more, just because that vibe. But I expected the song to sound like this with the two artists on it. I also prefer Sungjae's voice like this, like light. But obviously I like him however he sings. Ooh, in the back. I like the coffee steaming. Or tea, I don't know what it is. Oh, those just get me. Ooh! I love the layering of this song. Oh, wait. Oh no, okay, I do have that one. There's one song on here that I don't have lyrics to. It's called YOOK, which is because YOOK Sungjae. Oh, sweetie. Oh no, I love it. Oh, there's behinds. Oh, I think I did see one. I think I did see the behinds with him and Ilhun at least. Alright, now we have Hypnotize with Peniel, which I'm so happy Peniel's, I feel like he's gained confidence with his hair. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to talk too much on it because I know he's sensitive about it, but I've seen he's grown it out, like, for what he can do. Let me know about that because I've been noticing. I was like, okay, I see you. But I don't know if it's like, there's a reason for it or something, so I don't want to talk too much on it. Oh, this might already be my favorite. Oh, wait, I'm gonna assume Peniel wrote these lyrics. Oh, sorry. Yeah, him, Vincenzo. Oh, shoot. Sungjae, I didn't expect this type of music on your album. I mean, he did put 2 rappers. The only people on this album is rappers. Oh, okay. What a weird album. So I'm used to this. I should be used to this, I should say. I should be, because I know what that, I know what he said there. I know. Peniel, I know what you were implying. I should be used to this. With the, was it, Backdoor, which, never mind. Which, from Kingdom, his lyrics there. And then the iconic guitar lyrics, which is forever ingrained in my mind. Can't remember shit about the Brother Act album, but I will never forget the guitar one. Because I think that was my first time hearing any song with any inclination of like sexual acts in K-pop. That's not K-hip-hop, because those are different, but like K-pop. Like, because BtoB are technically, they are a K-pop album, a K-pop group. So guitar was like my first time reading lyrics where there's very heavily implied, not even implied, they went for it. Like, so I should be used to this, and I think Peniel wrote those lyrics too. But I'm always shocked. I'm always shocked because of course there's so many K-pop songs about sex, but they're so, like, you have to know they're about, like, NCT are like the main group I've seen where they've even just kind of, they're probably next. Like, it's like BtoB, I've seen legit lyrics with heavy inclination, then NCT, then everyone else. Like, those are the 2 groups I've seen where they don't care. But yeah, it's very rare still, even though majority of these groups are like 30 now. EXO too. I think SM, they teeter. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a fan of Peniel's rapping. It's just not my style. But I like that one. Because I like Peniel as a person. I think he's cool. I just never been a fan of his rapping. I think it's because here he's getting majority of the lines because it's not split with Ilhun. And like, it's just him and Sungjae, so he's allowed to kind of do more here. So it doesn't feel too abrupt or weird. Oh, is this released because wasn't Sungjae in the military? Is this when he went to the military? Is that why? I didn't think about that. That's probably why this heavy... Someone watched The Incredibles 2. Someone watched it. He was inspired. You can't tell me he didn't watch it. Screwed Enslaver, all the little electronic noises, those lyrics. I think he watched The Incredibles 2. Oh yeah, I think the main reason I don't love Peniel's rapping is I don't love his lyricism. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Personally, just not a fan. I don't like his, they feel like K-pop lyrics that are in English written by Korean writers trying to write English lyrics, which is really weird to me because he's fluent in English. Because, you know, he was born in, was it California? I don't know. So it just feels like he is writing as if English is his second language. Like, I don't know how to describe it, and I know it sounds so mean, but I'm just telling it like it is. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, it feels like MGK 2016. Does that mean? I don't know. But at least with MGK, like, I don't take him as seriously, so I can just kind of casually listen to him. Plus, he's gotten better. But I feel like Peniel hasn't grown in his lyricism. Like, I would hope for more. I would hope to see growth, but I feel like he just is the same. So personally, I just can't, because it's very middle school e-boy trying to write a rap. Middle school white boy rapping, trying to be Eminem. Oh, that came off so mean. I don't know how to word it without it coming off mean, because I don't mean it mean. I just mean it like it's like he was fine at writing lyrics, but he hasn't gotten better at writing them. Okay, I'm going to stop because it sounds so mean. I just can't. It makes me kind of cringe a little, because it just it's very mediocre rhyming. And it's always like the same flow. Which is usually why I don't really like rap too much. Because I feel like it's very hard for... Like, I only got into rapping in K-pop, but even then I say this with majority of rappers in K-pop, it just doesn't sound good. You know y'all. I know you cheat. Yeah, that's like a forced, like, I don't know, it doesn't flow right. You want to by my side, you bad boy. Even though I know you bad, why? It's like he had to kind of force that rhyme by going why. And the word bad is such a easy, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like it's like someone who's not used to speaking English, so they pick the easiest words. Bad, why, lie. Like, it just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want to go too deep into that. I would love for Sungjae to sing this live though. Oh, I liked Peniel hyping him up with that like effect on his voice. I don't think there's a song where we should be doing that. I guess. I don't know, I felt like that didn't need to be added. I'm conflicted on the song now. I mean, it's going to the playlist for sure. Like, no denying that. Just, I feel like I hyped the beginning up, but I think this ending, I'm like, oh, that's fine. Okay, where are you? Maybe. W. Ooh. Whoa. Wasn't expecting this. That's all I can think of is where are you? Oh. This is not what I thought Sungjae's solo album would sound like. I'm not mad at it. I'm just jarred by it. I think this is BtoB's very ballad heavy. For the most part. And Sungjae has such a voice that suits ballads, so I'm thrown at this very odd switch up of songs. Stay with you. What about you? This isn't like the era where it's like a lot of tropical house music, so I don't know. I guess he just really likes this style of music. Now what about? This is a nice chill song though. This is perfect for the exact visual on the screen, which is like driving at night. Like I can see myself putting some when I'm in the car. Oh, he cutie. The song is called Chicken. I feel like it's gonna be a weird video, like a weird song. Okay, I'll accept you. Okay. Baby, he's a baby here. This was Thriller, maybe? Oh no, this was, okay, what was their debut song? I forgot. Man, this is sweating. This is so cute. Is he, my assumption is maybe he's born the year of the chicken. Is he told he looks like a chicken? I thought he was a puppy. I don't know. Is it like an inside joke? I wanted the lyrics for the song too, but it's okay. Yes. Oh my god, he's such a dork. I love this boy. He looks so tired there. Poor thing. I like when his hair's cute like that. But this is probably my favorite hair is when it's like down like this. Oh, he looks so cute. Why is he so weird? Oh my god, he's such a baby here. I'm gonna cry. Why does it sound like I'm gonna cry? This is definitely before we got married. Because he looks like such a baby here. Okay, I think it was after that drama. I think it was this era. Yeah, like around here. Oh my god, Minnie, okay. Whoa. Look what they basically made a or he made a fan montage for himself. Yes, please don't. Why is this my favorite song? Is that because of the video? Imagine if Sungjae was in Kingdom. Everything would be amazing. He would definitely be getting along so well with Fortune. Is he gonna tell him to shut up? Tell him to shut up. Dang, he didn't. He's so nice. I like this. It's so chicken. I feel like Sungjae is the perfect, ideal image of a maknae. You believe he's the maknae. There's no one in the group. Like, he is the maknae. There's maknaes where you look at them and you're like, yeah, I don't see it. And then, were those like places you can buy chicken? That'd be so funny. Or are they different types of chicken? That'd be really funny. I like this clip of him. He's so cute. Wanna be a chicken. Let's see what the fans say. My ladies. I think it's fine to want to be cool. Oh, so was he already in the military and these videos are released? Why is this song called Chicken? Someone please answer me. Ugh. Ugh, someone tell me why I'm gonna cry over a song called Chicken. The song. Dang it! There's okay. Someone tell me. This is bothering me so much. I've never been so bothered in my life. All right, I loved it though. That was amazing. I don't know why I loved it. All right, now we have YOOK, which is also it's in Chinese. Like I think this is Chinese, right? So it must mean something else. Oh, we can sing a chicken song and then do this. I see. Very Sungjae, honestly. It suits him to just do that. Okay, so apparently he was doing a project where he releases like 2 songs. So oh, so we're just doing this. This is what I was expecting. Oh yeah, this is it. Does YOOK mean wind or wave or something? This is definitely my favorite song. Dang it, that chicken song is seriously in my head though. I'm gonna see if YOOK it means, does it mean wind? He's explained his name, I think, on We Got Married. Ooh. Oh. It's written the same as the name Lu in Chinese. Jesus! Oh my gosh. Wow. Jesus. It means road. That's not it. Never mind. This does not mean road. I don't know. Everything's hard to find. Jeez. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my god. Please, sir. Oh. That was crazy. Why? I love Sungjae and Joy. I also ship them. I also think they have feelings for each other. I mean, it's not, it's like, here's the thing. If it's real, which I think there were feelings. I'm not gonna lie. I think there were. I'm not gonna lie. I think, I mean, they're both actors, though. But, I don't know. If they were real, it's not like they actually had to break up at the end of the show. People are acting like they were separated and forced apart. Like, no, they'll do like any other idols do and just date behind the scenes. You know how many idols date behind the scenes? And how many have been caught? Very few. Just a handful. Just a handful. And no offense to Sungjae and Joy, but I don't think they're the type who, like, the dispatch would go towards, because they're not. I feel like dispatch go for a certain type of idol to look for. And I feel like Joy and Sungjae just aren't those type of idols. I don't think they would just, like, you know. So yeah, I just think it's a ridiculous notion to think that, oh, they had such a sad love story, when in reality, if they did date, well, I think they're fine. This one doesn't have lyrics. Sungjae, I gotta look them up.
영원할 줄 알았던 그 시간 속 흩어져가 기억 속에 눈처럼 Baby 여전히 난 아직도 반짝이던 둘만의 그날 속에 멈춰있어
I love how Sungjae was like, let's have a hype beginning and just make us cry at the end. Very kind of him. Love that for us. Oh, it freaked me out. It moved. He often has a coffee in the video. These are honestly just my favorite type of songs from him. I love his voice like this. Oh. Yeah, it's like his voice is just warm hot cocoa on a winter day. Generally. He seems to be reminiscing on a love, so I do think he was in love with somebody. Because a lot of songs are about past love and like missing that person. So if you really want to go down the Sungjae route, I think they dated. Like, if we're going down that route. And they broke up. Or he was dating someone else and they broke up. Clearly he was in love with somebody. Or maybe they didn't date and he was just in love with her. But she didn't feel the same. She was just for, you know, doing her thing on the show. That's always also a possibility. Just because we're in love with him doesn't mean she is. Because, like, logically, she's currently dating Crush. And, I mean, we all can like multiple types of people, but Crush is very different from Sungjae. See, they already automatically combined him head. He's different from Sungjae. And honestly, on the show, every time she described her ideal man, it wasn't really him. Poor Sungjae. Like, she clearly wants a very, like, she likes a rapper. It seems like she likes a rapper. Like, that type of vibe. And, well, Crush isn't a rapper, but, like, he seems more like someone she would lean towards, even though I don't really know his personality. So he could be different off stage. But whenever Sungjae described a girl, it very much suited Joy. So I'm not saying like, I'm saying like if there was any type of feeling, I could see it either being they dated but briefly, as does Young Love, or he liked her. Maybe he never even told her. Maybe that's also why he's sad. Because he never even told her. So you're going to feel regret. Everything makes sense. And ironically, on the show that I'm watching right now, they are in winter. So I think that just kind of makes it funnier to me. Not funny. It's heartbreak isn't funny. But like ironic to me. It's like right now they were in like the coldest. I think it was like called like the coldest day in Korea at that time. So that's ironic. But yeah. But it could just be about anybody. And it's nothing even holding your hands inside the pocket. Wait, whoa. They did that on the show. That's crazy. Okay, that is kind of ironic. That's ironic. That is ironic. That's actually ironic. Like, I think he put her hand in his pocket or something. I don't remember. Maybe I made that up. But I don't want to be attacked by people. Because I admittedly, even saying in the video, I say this in the videos, I'm living that fantasy. Like, I am enjoying it for what it is. When I'm watching the show, they're dating. When I exit the show, I know they're not together. But, like, I am allowing the show to trick me. That's so sad, isn't it? I'm, like, allowing the fantasy. Because that's what the show is meant for. That's why I get mad when people get mad. that fans think they're dating, because this show purposely does that for you. Obviously, I'm an adult. I'm an adult woman. I'm actually older than they were in the show. But I allow myself to be taken in by the show. I think this is how people feel with reality TV. But I know it's fake. Now, just because the show is fake doesn't mean feelings can't be real, though. I think that people forget that. There are many artists and actors who, of course, some of it's PR, but some of them do just fall in love while doing stuff. And it happens mainly to younger people because you're susceptible, God, I can't say that word, to feelings quicker when you're younger. But obviously, like, so many people come out later saying, yeah, I had a crush on my co-star at that time. You know, because it makes sense. You're doing romantic things together. And K-pop is really freaking weird, where you're not allowed to date. So while some people do break the rules, I genuinely believe most idols don't date. I genuinely believe it. Because I think they're scared to do it. Because they're scared to get caught, or they're scared to fall in love and it doesn't work out. And they don't have time for it a lot of the time. So there are, of course, idols who will risk it. But there are probably a lot who don't. So because you're kind of just sucked into this little hole for so long, not being able to date or feel feelings, I can see someone going on a show like We Got Married and thinking, dang, I love this person so much, because they've never felt it before, and it's the only chance to even try to date somebody, even if it's fake, which is really sad. But anyways, that's very deep talking about, it has nothing to do with the album. Well, it kind of does, because I kind of can see the song being about her, or YOOK being about her. YOOK is very vague, to be honest. From Winter was very specific, and I do feel like there was a moment where he held her hand in his pocket. Am I crazy? Sungjae, Joy, hand, pocket. Does anything happen? Does anything pop up? How do I write it? Winter? Should I just put Winter? Aw, they're so freaking cute. Also, he generally gets flustered a lot. Oh! Okay, dang, I did take the thing away. Okay, I have the... I don't know. I can't find if he put his hand in her hand in his pocket. But I do... What episode was this? Let me see if I can find it. Ah, they did! It was episode 30, at the end of episode 34 and beginning of episode 35. Oh, it's facts. The song's about her. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But I did enjoy From Winter, YOOK, and the title track a lot. I did like the B-sides. I did like the song with Peniel. I think it was there's like the ending that I'm kind of not into, but I like most of it to where I can listen to the song. It doesn't bother me too much. The song with Ilhoon I do love. I would probably listen to it a lot, but like lyrically just wasn't. It was fine. And then the other song, Where Are You? What Are You? That song, WAU. It was fine. I think that's like a chill song. That's just like a song you just vibe with. But that is it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.